how to do AI for bookkeeping. Believe it or not, we actually have a module in the course of like how to use AI for bookkeeping. We show you how to use Claude Code, Codex, and Gemini to basically build not only the tool, but also the reconciler too. So basically there's not an easy way to like pull the statements from the banks. That's a pain in the butt, like honestly. First thing is that you're not going to be dependent on one model, and you're not going to use it through the browser or co-work. Those tools will hallucinate and not give you accurate data. It's a danger, it's a risk. You got to fight hallucination here. So there's two things that you're going to do. You're going to use Claude, Gemini, and Codex in CLI, in Terminal. John, what are some terminal tools? Just so my beginners, if you're a beginner, then you should be using, I'll put you on Warp for beginners. If you're advanced, I'll put you in Herder. Those are the only two tools I would recommend. I mean, you could do, no, I don't like that one either. No, it's either Warp or Herder. So if you're a beginner, you've never coded with a terminal before, start out with Warp. It has all the features that you would get from VS Code. It's actually even better than VS Code. And it's all terminal, very easy. You get access to all the models, super simple. The next one, what I would do is if you feel a little more advanced and you really want to go all out, then I would recommend using Herder. This is the most advanced tool right now. We're literally redoing the whole curriculum based off this tool now, because so every month in AI, this is important. 1 month in AI is 1 year in the real world. This is the sad reality of how fast AI moves. So I know users like, what happened to CMUX? You were just talking about CMUX a couple days ago. That's how fast things are moving. There is no allegiance. There's no allegiance in AI. Basically, the game moves so fast. Basically, what happens is every month there's new tools that offer faster optimizations with less effort, more towards automation in a sense, with cheaper, better tools. And so by using if you're still using Higgsfield, out of date, still using OpenArt, no one uses that anymore. If you're still using OpenClaw, no one's using that anymore. Like if you're using CMUX, that's going to be transitioning. So that's how fast things are moving, and that's why, not gonna lie, you want to stay in a community. Judge your own community. If they're teaching this stuff in your community, how to do terminal, how to build replacements for your lead acquisition system, your course platform, your content automation, they don't want to give you more subscriptions. Like, this is what we're teaching in ours. We're giving you done for you systems. We're keeping our members up to date with one powerful tool. Terminal is basically with it, and then we're getting them comfortable with Claude, Codex. Oh, we had a whole Codex debate today. Like, we had a whole debate in the community about how powerful Codex is and cheaper on credits than Claude, and the different use cases business owners are using for it. So we had a whole, if you're in the community, we have replays for all the videos, so that's going to be sent out as well. So from here, for bookkeeping, you need to use CLI, and there are tons, GitHub libraries, Python libraries, and APIs. There are tons. To give you, we already have a done for you template that does P&L both for your personal and for your business, so that you have a all-in-one dashboard app. I'll show you guys a demo next week. We're just polishing it. I'm so excited for it because I'm managing all the personal and business finances through these apps, through these automations. They have made way more money and cutting cost in doing projections. Like, how easy it is to do projections on your expenses and your profit and where your seasonality is and the deep into it. It's cheat codes. Versus you got to do your bookkeeping, you got to wait once a month for a report, and then you're like, oh man, we're overpaying. So here we're able to be proactive. Now, I will say there's no easy way to fetch the data from the banks. It's a pain in the butt. But if you just download your statements, that you could just put in a folder, you could open it with Terminal, and then do a search for GitHub library, Python libraries, and APIs, because every business is different. Some people are coaches, consultants, service providers, e-commerce. So there's going to be actually tailored libraries in Python ones. So if I show you one and it's kind of for a specific industry, I don't want that to defer you. I'd rather you be more resourceful. I'd rather teach you how to fish so that you could fish for life. So that whether it be this problem like bookkeeping or any other problem, it's going to be the same workflow. I'm always about the workflows than the actual solution, because for me, I do biz ops. For me, the principles and the workflows will always be timeless, because everything in business is the same thing. You only have so many departments. You're only trying to do so many workflows. So That's where you want to. This is going to build a personal app for you that's going to manage your finances. And then you have, so right here, everyone has a different payment processor, like where you're getting Stripe, Square, wherever your payment processor is from there. And then so I want to tell you more about the benefits of doing this, because one, you can ask AI about all sorts of questions about optimization of like cutting costs, improving profit and projections. But on the other side, you get a real-time dashboard. You get actually the dashboard that you can actually see your revenue metrics personal to your business. That's one of the biggest things. You're not relying on the LLMs to do the analysis. That's the biggest thing. You're using AI to build the tool. You're basically building QuickBooks. You're going to build your own QuickBooks that makes it easy to work for you, that is intuitive, that has one button that does everything. In fact, there's not going to be any buttons, because it's going to do all the things that you want in the way you want it. So we have business owners that end up just building their own QuickBooks, and it's like, that's what you're doing. And then you get it cross-checked by the 3 models, and it's pretty dangerous. Like, it's pretty scandalous. And it takes a day to build. Like, these are not hard projects.